It seems like I ate too much yesterday because I wake up in the morning feeling just nauseous enough for it to be a problem. I really can't postpone going into town for shopping though, so despite wanting to roll over and sleep it away, I forced myself to get up and dress instead. Somewhere between buying toothpaste and a few other groceries, I end up walking it off. Then, I felt hungry. After stopping for breakfast, it hits me how much time has gone by. I hadn't expected to be out for this long at all, so I'm not even sure if I bother to lock my door. I should really get back. Hey, when I get back to the dorm, I see Hideki standing in front of my room from the entrance. I can think of a few things more than expected, and I can't help thinking I might have a heart attack just from the surprise. Fortunately, it doesn't happen. As soon as he sees me, he says hello in his usual detached way. I'm a little slow to reply to him, so he repeats the greetings without missing a beat. Hello. Is something wrong? No, I'm just surprised to see you here. Not as surprised as I could have been, since it's impossible to him be mistaken for anyone else, and I'd recognize those weird clothes anywhere actually. So, come to think of it, I've really surrounded myself with distinctive-looking people lately. Hideki's head lolls slightly to one side, a little too easily. Why, is it unusual to see someone's family come to see them? Well, yeah, actually. So, Hideki isn't such a robot after all. In fact, it's almost as if he's more caught off guard by the fact that he even can be caught off guard, but he recovers quickly. Nevertheless, in that brief moment, he looks his age. That uncomfortable side of his seems like the more honest, and I wouldn't mind seeing more of it. Not so much, though, that I'd go out of the way to pry. Only Shizune would be that zealous, but that my thought gets so far as to if she is rubbing off on me. I'd think that you have a reason, that's all. There is one. See? Anyway, can we talk about it while we're looking for her? That's why you're here, right? Shizune's in the city council room. I was looking for you. We might take a trip soon, a family trip. Do you think she would want to come with us? Yeah, I don't know. She's been kind of on a warpath lately with a lot of stuff, and, well, she's focused on something. She just won't drop it. I guess you would know that. Hideki looks much more at ease walking around than I did in my first week. So this isn't your first time here, or? Just throwing it out there, of course, completely ignoring the surrounding environment could just run in the family. It explained why Hideki seems so distant from Shizune. I get the feeling there's more to it than just her deafness. No, but this is the first time I can walk around so much. It's kind of weird for me here. I bumped into a person who told me women aren't allowed in the dorm. Well, I mean, got him. If I told him that I'm not a woman, he told me I was misleading and then accused me of being an assassin. Oh, so you met Kenji. Dope. I was warned that he was not only invincible, but strong enough to probably destroy the building with a punch, or at least knock over the painting hanging in the hallway. By the way, that painting is actually screwed on the wall. Did you check it out just to prove a point? Yeah, that's the guy across the hall from me. He's okay. Oh, I see. Oh, you left the door open. It was unlocked when I came here. I'm a little annoyed that Hideki knows that. The way he could is if he had opened the door, but the feeling passes. It doesn't matter. I have nothing to hide or steal. Your soccer ball's pretty nice. Hey, bro! Don't... See, now I'm gonna be Chaz. Alright, you could have walked away from that, no problem. Not have to be Chaz to prove a point. That's one of the things that doesn't matter. If you're a soccer player, soccer ball is very important. I'm not a soccer player though, bro. But I'm not a rapper! As I have 2 mystics out. Hey, yo, check them out. I guess it is. The thought makes me smile. I'm here because my father bought a new phone and he wanted to update Shizune in case she needs to call him. I thought that you should know too, since you're her boyfriend, aren't you? Yeah. Why? Just in case something goes wrong or she needs anything. It isn't what I meant, but I'll go along. Even if she did, she probably wouldn't call him. That is how she is, actually. Well, you know, coming all the way here for that, though, he could have updated her via email. He doesn't like using emails. Oh, so he's a moron. Got you. That's so old-fashioned. Don't tell me he does still do, yeah. Don't tell me he still does business through regular email or something. Silence. Now it's my turn to feel awkward. Is Hideki taking it literally, or did I hit a mark? Nah, I'm sure that what it really comes down to is that he does want to see his daughter and stay in contact with her. In the end, they are still family after all, but even though they play at being at each other's throats. Oh! Well then. The door of the student council room is open, and Hideki and I walk in on Jigoro in mid-rant. He sees this but decides that it's not something worth stopping rambling at Shizune over. This is really shaking my faith in my previous assumption. When I was in the student council, our room was smaller and colder too, like working out of a meat locker. Not like you spoiled kids. What a waste. Sitting here in your giant room doing nothing. I'm so happy she doesn't know what the fuck you're saying because you don't know sign language. Aren't there only 3 of you? That makes having so many tests only seem like an unnecessary display of mindless decadence. Appalling. You must use the test you need and not one more. It is part of my code. It may be odd of me to think so, but hearing only one half of a conversation is pretty strange. Also, that's some code. How the fuck does he... Wait, hold up. So, she can hear, right? He understands her sign, but he doesn't sign back? It's weird. Now that I've arrived, he changes the subject and starts talking about the reason he's here. Hideki and I are going on a trip. What are you doing? Does everyone else who uses sign language mumble while they do it? No, but I'm just an amateur and it helps me think. It's kind of like a force of habit. Just an amateur. Unbelievable. Fine. He turns back to Shizune just in time to catch her shaking her head from side to side. Are you sure you won't be coming along? She reiterates the gesture. Fine. You can tell her to call me if she needs anything. Yep. I really think sending an email would have done easier, though. I'm not gonna read emails on my phone. If she won't speak, she can call Hideki, I suppose. How do you... Alright. And with that, he swiftly turns and leaves, Hideki trailing behind him, a long trip for something that looks like it took 5 minutes. Neither of them can express their feelings very well. In Shizune's case, I have to question whether she would if she could. It explains a lot, but she doesn't seem unhappy with the arrangement, and even so, I wonder if she might be. When the door closes behind them, leaving Shizune and me by ourselves, she lets out a deep breath that seems to echo in the silence of the room. It's fucking weird to ask me to go on a trip, and the timing's fucking worse. It overlaps with elections, for one. And I haven't even cheered up Misha, and if you consider that, it's annoying even blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but you might be too focused on all that stuff right now. It might be good to take a break. Shizune adjusts her glasses roughly. Completely 100% right. The minute I decided I was going to cheer up Misha, everything else went on in the back burner, I suppose. I think your dad might care about you more than he lets on. I know. So then it could be a good idea. No. And then again, more firmly, as if for both of us. No. After coming this far, I can't take a break. A vacation would be jarring. It would be like walking up in a different life. Yesterday was like my vacation, so now we have to go all in. All in too. I'm sorry, but it's just how I am. No, that's cool, babe. I remember what Yuko said when she found Shizune brave in a kind of way. I think I understand what she meant. I have to agree, even though it could also be called recklessness and foolishness and pointless stubbornness. I guess you could call it bravery too. However, I can see that there is a fundamental flaw in Shizune's thinking that I hadn't noticed until now. I'm sure that Shizune has reflected longer and more arduously than I could about where she messed up to create such a bad situation between her and Misha. However, as typical for her, she wouldn't let it hold her back and immediately set out to fix the problem. This completely ignores the large part of the problem, though, Misha herself. Moving from critical introspection to holding Misha up as part of a goal causes the person to get lost in the shuffle. Shizune has said a lot in the past few days, but nothing about how Misha feels. Shizune's way of thinking is abnormal. Few normal people would reject a friend and then expect things to go back the way they were so easily. Shizune does because she sees life as, if I had to put it simply, capable of being segmented and compartmentalized. Misha, like anyone else, sees it as a whole experience, a long, continuous journey where one moment of heartache can follow you forever. For Shizune, an event is an event, and a few of them cross over. Life is compartmentalized around triumphs, failures, and decisions, where each one stands as its own story. It's why the thought of a vacation is jarring to her. It's why she can only appreciate people's immediate emotions. It's exactly how someone obsessed with living in the moment would think, really. Likewise, Shizune can see Misha as a friend, but I doubt that she'll ever have ever thought of Misha as anything more than, what? Am I in a three-way relationship? What the fuck is this shit? Or question anything about her. Misha's Misha. It would be enough for her, even if to Misha it hasn't. It must be unbelievably stifling. Shizune's is just Shizune to herself. It's likely she doesn't even think about the after effects of her actions in the long term. As long as they stir up other people's lives, Misha, though I'm sure it made her seem almost heroic, like Yuko, admiring her bravery, even myself. And Shizune's thoughts of the sentiment are that it was good that she could touch someone's life, but it ends there. It's easy to captivate, much harder to nurture on to the next thing. Thing of life in terms of almost completely isolated events has a tendency to isolate a person too. And though she's trying to remedy it now, the hard point remains. There's simply no way Shizune could have avoided hurting Misha. Her emotional investment in Shizune was something Shizune couldn't account for, so she didn't. Combined with their personality, it was inevitable. Both of them have pretty much told me all of that in bits and pieces over the past couple of months. I've known them. In the middle of considering their differences, an idea begins to take shape in my mind. Are you working on your plan right now, like this second? Your cheer up mission plan? Of course, I was thinking about the whole town was being yelled at. She flicks her glasses up the bridge of her nose with an oddly triumphant air as she taps her finger against the table. It's multitasking. Really? Isn't it more like you're able to concentrate on something like that because you just can't hear? Or, well, whatever. When I asked her what she thinks of mine, it turns out that we both arrived at a similar idea. Alright. Alright. I guess. Take care, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye!